I'm Patty Spear, and I'm the Pastoral Associate for Youth and Young Adult Ministry and Young Families here at St. Joseph University Parish. And with the great staff here at St. Joe's, we put together this amazing event with 300 people to put together 10,000 meals for Burkina Faso, to learn about refugees, and to pray and to find out what we need to do in our world to help alleviate hunger. What do we do to help people who are refugees? What is our call and our compassion from Jesus? What are we called to do for them?
My name is Diane Brennan. I'm the Director of Lifelong Faith Formation for the St. Joseph University Parish. And I'm here today. Why am I here today? Because we created this cool project. So, Serving as One. It's an intergenerational event to bring everyone in the parish together and create a helping hand for the people of Burkina Faso. We've been planning it for months. The Rosary Maker group has made 500 rosaries to support it and added up all their prayers, and we've done over 10,000 meals, so it's pretty exciting.
Good morning. How y'all doing? Good. Well, I said y'all so you can tell I'm a little country. I am from Memphis, Tennessee, and so I live now in Pittsburgh, and I am the community engagement manager for Rise Against Hunger, and that's who we're partnering with right now to do these meals. And so Rise Against Hunger is an international health relief organization whose mission is to end hunger by the year 2030. And so it may seem like 2030 is very close, but it's also very possible for us to attain this goal. And you're helping us. So that's great. We appreciate it. Today we will be packaging 10,000 meals, but no fret. The group before you, they got about 3,000 knocked out, and then you all do 3,000, next group would do 3,000.
Okay. Do you have a packet in there, Isla? Do you have a packet, honey? Oh, you do? Okay. Wait. Hold on, I got it in there. Woo!
So far, you all.
Okay, that's good.
We have packaged close to 4,000 meals. About 3 and some. So we're going to ring a gong for that, and when the gong rings, you all yell, and then I'll pass the mic. 1, 2, hit it.
You know, I want to lead my family in showing them the importance of service.
It's the only place I wanted to be on this particular day and time. I'm here also because I'm so proud of the fact that my grandkids wanted to be here, and it's up to that next generation. I'm getting too old for this, but they're so willing to do it, and I was especially blessed because in our small little group of sharing today, I was with a woman who's been here 9 months from Sri Lanka, and she herself was a refugee. So I learned wonderful things from Ramoni, my new friend.
I'm here to help out people who need homes and they need food.
Deacon Don Weigel. I'm the Diocesan Director for Catholic Relief Services, and I was thrilled to be a part of this whole activity today at St. Joe's. I was invited here to run a refugee simulation because in addition to doing the charity work that we did with packing all the food for Burkina Faso, we also want to make sure that we understand that there are people who are forced to leave their homes, are refugees around the world, to the tune of 40+ million around the world. And so what we did today was a little bit of an exercise, a simulation, where people pretended to be a refugee family and faced some of the decisions and some of the things that refugee families face in their trek to find a new home.
It doesn't matter what seats we choose.
Uncle's got a broken leg.
One of the things that people said frequently was they really had a hard time making decisions about what things to take with them, what things to leave behind, how to keep their family together. If they had to break up the family, how they decided to have some people in one part of the family and some in the others. It was all about the desperate decisions that they had to make because they were in the situation that they were in.
Refugee simulation was very enlightening. And then the prayer time and making cards to welcome refugees to Buffalo, writing a prayer. It was really not only a service action, but also time to meditate and actually think about what's going on in the world.
Today, the serving as one activity, I was in the church for the reflection, the reflective part, the spiritual part.
So that you move through the 6 stations around the edges, finishing up here in the front, where there are a couple of questions to just reflect on.
Stations that reflected on food and security and water and home and other aspects of our lives here as first world nations. And it gave all of those who participated a moment to really think about what they were doing and why they were doing it, to take a moment of gratitude to reflect on all they had experienced, and then ultimately to write a prayer and post it on a board.
It's difficult for everyone else, and I think that everyone should have an equal amount of happiness and joy.
And there's obviously a lot of people in the world that need our help, and it was great to be able to join with the parish and do our part in helping them.
I'd like to do more. So I hope we can continue. I'd like to be of service to help put something like this together again. Please call upon me.
What they experience here creates a ripple effect as they go out, and they do change the world, maybe only within their own household, maybe in their neighborhood, maybe with the student they sit next to in school, the person who has the desk in the next cubicle in their office, wherever they are, that each of us is able to change the world, to help bring about the kingdom of God in the space we find ourselves in, not on Sunday when we're here, but on Monday when we're living our real lives.
Practicing the just things to do, the kindness, the outgoing support and love of those brothers and sisters on the other side of the world that I was talking about has nothing to do with the rules. And that's why I love St. Joe's, because we look beyond the rules and get to the heart of why we're really here on this planet.
There's 1,000 little things we can do every day to make the world a little better place.
And I can't wait to see what we do with all the hands and hearts that were touched by today. We're going to do even more. We are going to be truly a place that makes a difference in our world.
We have had such wonderful moments when you see some of the pictures people have taken and the energy behind it. I get my energy from their energy. The more they get jazzed doing something awesome for God, the more I feel like I have an insurmountable amount of energy to help God do that. So to be creative and come up with new ways to serve Him and to serve this parish is an awesome and honorable experience.
When we talk about our Catholic faith and we talk about our situation here in the Diocese of Buffalo, you know, there are a lot of distressing things. There are some very difficult times we're going through, but I think that the opportunity that we're presented with is to re-examine what it is that's important. The same way that the refugee families had to decide what was important for them to take with, I think we have to decide what's important for us to take with as we move forward as well. And I think that mostly that is not just our commitment to Jesus, which is primary, but also to understand our necessity to be part of His mission, to be part of people who lift up others, who are always looking to make a better life for those who have been downtrodden and oppressed and on the margins of society.